What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today I am joined by Ubisoft and we are reacting to what if you spend 1 second on Venus or Uranus. And we're gonna get straight into this video. Hopefully it's entertaining, because I know sometimes science videos are like either they're super boring or they like I want to know more. Let's get into it. Hopefully it's a good one. Right. Looks like broccoli.
I hate broccoli.
I don't.
Or a tour of Antarctica. But I'm talking about places where humans have not yet set foot. Literally.
Okay.
I'm talking about the planets of the solar system.
I'm deaf.
In a few decades, the dream of space tourism will become a reality.
Yeah,
but
because of
in the
Elon Musk.
meantime, let's just imagine how it would be.
Beats by Dre.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the Beats logo, mate.
You may remember from your astronomy lessons that the distance between planets is calculated by their distance from the sun. From our star to the Earth is considered to be one astronomical unit.
Right, so we're not actually in the...
About 0.7
so we're not actually like in a line.
Units from the sun.
No, of course not. Did you not know that?
No, like I didn't.
You thought all the planets in our solar system were in a straight line.
No, not like a straight line, but I thought they were like lined up like further away from one another than...
Mate, we're in an orbit that every single planet has
I know
its
we're in an
different
orbit, but I thought we orbited like together, and that's why sometimes you can see like Mars and shit, bro. I don't know. I didn't pay attention in science, okay?
However, these calculations refer to the distance between each planet's orbit.
Look at this. This is so misleading. They're all in a row.
Yeah, in a real situation, they'd all be in different spots in their orbits.
Yeah, okay.
Like that.
Speeds.
Yeah, yeah.
And if, for example, Venus and the Earth are on opposite sides of the sun, then
You learn stuff reacting, okay?
increases. So, in such a case, Venus ceases to be the planet closest to us. Scientists have calculated the average distance between all of the planets and found that most often, Mercury is closer to the Earth, so we'll go there first.
So we're going to Mars first.
The closest planet to the sun and the smallest in the solar
wait, no, it's because
system.
Mercury is
It's
inhabitable.
1/3 the size of our planet.
Okay.
If you imagine the Earth
Because it's
as a
too close to the
baseball,
sun, so
then
we'd die.
Mercury would be a golf
Oh, I like
ball.
the edit with the
But
baseball right
little
now.
Oh,
Mercury
nice.
is also the fastest of all the planets. It makes a revolution around the sun in 88 Earth days.
Jeez.
Due to its proximity to the sun and its weak magnetic field, a solar wind rages here. Of course, you don't expect to see ice on the planet closest to the sun, but it is here in craters at the poles.
That's
Ooh.
crazy, dude.
That is
so
crazy.
cool.
Temperatures on the surface of the planet, water and
Is that where we get our ice cubes from?
Yeah.
time for Venus. This is the second planet from the sun. Its average distance from our star is 108 million kilometers, or about 67 million miles. Venus is the
okay.
most
That's a few.
unhurried of all the planets.
That is a few miles.
One day here takes about 243 Earth days. At the same time, the upper atmosphere of the planet rotates almost 60 times faster. Astronomers haven't
just
yet
spin.
found an exact explanation for this difference. According
That's
to
so
one
cool.
hypothesis,
That is cool.
convection flows are to blame. Since Venus rotates slowly, its dense atmosphere on the sunny side is quite hot. These hot atmospheric masses tend to mix with the cold masses on the shady side, which is probably why such powerful movements.
We live there?
arise in the
Are you saying could we?
Venus
Yeah.
is
It's
also
covered in
completely
tornadoes.
shrouded.
Yeah, so what if we get through the tornadoes? Can we live there?
But we would. What do you mean if we get through them? They would be everywhere.
No.
That oceans were hiding beneath them, and that the planet
Sorry,
itself was
Oh, okay, my
habitable.
bad.
However, with the advent of spacecraft, they were disappointed. Under the clouds, there's a true hell. The dense atmosphere of Venus is 96% carbon dioxide.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
can't
good
live
for the
there.
lungs.
Surface temperature of 470
Oh,
degrees Celsius,
damn. You can cook your waffles on there.
Chicken.
and those same clouds consist entirely of
How'd they get this
sulfur
footage? How did the
dioxide,
camera live?
Yeah,
drops of
this is
sulfuric
bullshit.
acid.
So it's got acid rain, 440 degrees Celsius, and there's tornadoes. Dude, I don't know why we're not living on here already. It sounds just like Earth. It's
It's an amusement park, bro.
Blast to survive on Mercury, like, dude.
Mr. Beast video.
And thousands of volcanoes. Scientists suggest that about 3 billion years ago, life could have existed on Venus.
Oh,
but
cool.
About
Awesome, yep.
750
Great.
million years
Appreciate
ago,
that.
something caused a powerful release of carbon dioxide stored in silicate rocks.
You know what it was?
into
They
the
burnt all the
atmosphere.
trees down.
This led to a runaway greenhouse effect.
Wait, could you imagine, right? Hear me out for a second. Imagine there was an entire other colony of humans there.
Okay.
They built their cities, they built their internet, everything just like Earth. And then you know how we know that the Earth is going to explode in like 3 billion years or whatever? whatever it is, or 2, I don't know how long it is. It's a long time. What about if that happened to them? Like they just never were able to get far enough or like make it far enough. And that's why there's like pyramids on other planets and stuff because they built them.
That is an incredibly valid idea, and I think that's true. You know what?
Yep.
That's true. Heard it here
If people
first.
could live here, then why didn't they? That's what I'm saying.
And the resulting heat, which now reigns over the planet,
And then it's just a bunch of dead people down there.
melting even lead.
Our next stop is Mars.
Did you say melting
It's
lead?
the 4th planet from the sun. It's on average 228 million kilometers, or about
it would be colder on
142
Mars than it is on
million
Earth.
miles from our star. Mars is almost half
some
the size
parts,
of the
yeah.
Earth, which many of you are probably aware of.
Yes.
A day here lasts 24 hours and 39 minutes.
That's
And
triggering.
Mars is often called two-faced because the terrain in the north and in the south of the planet varies greatly. At
Yep.
the poles of the planet are ice caps similar to on Earth. On Mars,
like
you can
us.
see the largest volcano in the solar system,
Don't build near that.
Mons, which is roughly 25 kilometers
Holy
or 16 miles
crap.
high. That's
Don't
3
build near
times
that.
higher than Mount Everest. Mars' other
Wait,
attractions
3 times
include
higher?
a famous
Yeah.
face. It was discovered in 1976 in photographs of Mars' surface.
What about if that
taken
is a
by the
person?
Viking 1 spacecraft.
big
It
man.
later turned out that it was just a plateau, and the outlines were an optical illusion caused by shadows.
No, wow.
Wow.
How
Never would have
surprising.
guessed.
That there was once a civilization similar to ours on Mars. Today, scientists have no doubt that there was once liquid water there. They found channels that appeared to be dried up riverbeds. And
Okay.
in 2003,
That's really cool.
under the surface of Mars, scientists discovered
Come.
an entire frozen sea. We've now seen all of
Milk.
the planets of the rocky Earth-type group.
Ahead of us now are the gas giants. Our next
Yeah, we can't live on these. We can't even stand on them.
fifth planet from the sun.
The distance between these two is 779 million
Jeez.
kilometers, or
Okay.
484 million miles. Jupiter is the largest planet in the entire solar system. To understand just how large Jupiter is, imagine its mass is 2.4 times the mass of every other
Dude,
planet in the solar system combined.
Unfortunately,
That's insane, bro.
That-
That's
wait.
monster.
Did you just say 2.4 times?
Yeah.
That is
The
insane.
first thing that catches your eye is
Bro,
the
what?
giant longitudinal stripes on its surface. Unfortunately,
It's a birch
astronomers have no exact explanation for this phenomenon, but it's believed that the bands form due to the different chemical composition of its gases, atmospheric winds, and convection. According to another theory,
Okay.
the bands arose due to the influence of the planet's moons. Jupiter
What about if it's like a tree? You know when you cut a tree stump open and the more water it's had, there's more lions?
You're onto something with that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I've got him onto something, yeah.
I think that entire planet is a tree.
the largest within the solar system. It's called the Great Red Spot.
What is
the
that?
storm is so large
It's a pimple.
that it would completely engulf the Earth.
Holy crap.
You know what's in there? Alien headquarters.
This is the second largest planet in the solar system. What's more, it's 95 times heavier than the Earth. Sometimes, super powerful hurricanes sweep over Saturn. During storms, we can see lightning discharges. And of course, Saturn
That's
is
crazy,
famous
though.
for
That,
its
like, all this
rings.
is happening on
Their
other planets and we have
diameter
no
is
idea about it.
estimated at 250,000 kilometers.
Must be
or about
so cool. I wanna look at it.
155,000 miles. Moreover, they're quite thin. Their width doesn't exceed 1
This planet's so
kilometer, or
dope.
about
Saturn is
46
awesome.
1
miles.
kilometer?
93%
That's
of
a-
the makeup
that's
of
a big
the
boy.
rings are
No,
ice.
like in
The
width,
remaining
that's pretty
7%
small for an
No,
entire ring.
Isn't that each ring? There's like so many rings, though.
Yeah, but they're talking about their width. That's very tiny.
Like, isn't this a kilometer here?
Oh, I think they were saying the whole thing.
No, I thought they said per ring. I don't know.
is carbon. In 1921, news
Yeah, if it's
broke
just-
that
if each
Saturn
ring-
had lost its rings and that their particles
There's only
had
1
scattered
kilometer, that's kind of
throughout the
interesting.
galaxy and were headed for the Earth. In fact, the sides of the rings facing observers had simply shifted, making it impossible to detect them in that position with the instruments of that time. However, by the standards of the universe, there really isn't much time left to admire these rings, less than 100 million years.
Oh, not much time.
According to scientists, Saturn will devour them.
Now, get ready for a
That's
long
so cool.
flight. Our next stop will
Goodbye,
be
Saturn.
9
What if those rings are like keeping it in orbit and then it just starts coming towards our planet and just eats everything and we die?
billion kilometers.
Yeah, they're like guiding. It's like a plane's wings.
Uranus.
Yeah.
The third
Your
largest
anus.
planet
Why do you
in
say
the
it like
solar
that? It's
system.
Uranus.
Its mass is
Uranus, mate.
14.5 times greater than the Earth's. A day
Everything's so much
on
bigger than
Uranus
Earth.
lasts 17 hours, and a year lasts for 84 Earth years. Like the other big planets
You
we
live one
previously
year.
stopped at, Uranus.
Wait, how does the math work on that? So the days are a tiny bit longer, but each year is 84 years.
The way a year is calculated is the rotation of a planet around the sun.
So it's like 1,000 days. Or no, it'd be more than that, right? It'd be like 10,000.
It'd be 84 times 365. 84 times 365. It takes 30,000 days to go around the sun.
30,000 Earth days. Wow. Okay.
But it might well be called an ice giant. This
Sorry,
is
my
the
eyeball's
coldest
dying.
planet in the solar system. In addition
What
to
about Pluto?
hydrogen and helium, Uranus'
Pluto's not a
atmosphere
planet.
also contains methane,
True.
which gives the planet its blue-green color.
And now, the final stop on our tour, Neptune.
Neptune.
The distance from the sun
man.
is 4.55 billion kilometers, or
That's a little bit.
2.8 billion miles.
All right, let's guess how long it takes to go around the Earth. I mean, around the sun. I'm going to say 210 days. No, 210 years. Sorry.
112 years.
I'm saying 210 years.
Strongest winds of all the planets in the solar system blow through Neptune's atmosphere. They reach supersonic speeds up to 2,100 kilometers or
For a storm.
1,300 miles an hour. Fascinatingly, here
You
can
rip your head
witness
off.
a unique
Yeah, you go in there, you
phenomenon,
decapitated.
diamond rain.
Oh.
Scientists suggest that on planets like Uranus and Neptune, under ultra-high temperatures and pressures, hydrogen and carbon turn into diamonds. And just like
Infinite
rain
diamond
on
glitch!
Earth,
This is where
diamond
Diamond
rain
gets his
on these
diamonds.
planets falls from the sky.
This would
Many of
crash
whom
the Earth's
perhaps
economy if
like
someone
to
got there.
Continue our journey on to Pluto.
Hey!
But unfortunately,
That's not a planet.
in August 2006, this planet ceased to exist. I mean, as a planet of the solar
Oh.
system.
Later,
Maybe kind of
B.
to this small
moved to
boy.
the list of dwarf planets.
Lol,
Realistically,
dwarf,
it's
lol,
worth recognizing
short.
that a space tour of the solar system would be very difficult to carry out. Conditions are simply too hostile for either people or our equipment. For example, none of our human-made devices have worked in the infernal heat of Venus for longer than 127 minutes. But who
Says
knows
who?
what humanity will be capable of in the
Dude, hey,
So-
I didn't get, dude, I did not get told what was going to happen if I spent a second on Venus or Uranus.
Yeah. They didn't really talk about anything.
They just told me about what happens on the surface. What about if I go on the surface? I'll tell you, okay? It's going to rip your head off. And then after that, you're going to be turned into a diamond. And then you're going to burn in hell. All right. Well, on that note, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you click another video on screen. And I will see you guys in the very next video.
Bye.